with my teenager, and I'm kind of at a loss as to what to do. And I'm not really liking the suggestions that my family are giving because I'm not really into like beating my kid or anything. But it's like he doesn't know how to read a room and to tell when enough is enough and to stop asking for stuff. And it's getting to a point where it's above and beyond. He's ungrateful for everything. Everything. 2 examples. We recently had to drop $500 out of nowhere to fix our car. The alternator went bad on it. Then our sink broke, so we had to drop another $50 or $60 on that, and we still haven't even fixed it because we had to drop more money on it and didn't have it, which we would have had I not done this. He comes in knowing we have had all these problems, and he comes in and he tries to pressure me into doing this mall trip for his friends with an escape room. This stems from him being offered for his birthday. He was given the chance he could go to the Cat Cafe for an hour, and then we take them to the lake, or they can go do an escape room and then hang out at the mall afterwards. He was sent to talk to his friends about it multiple times. He would go in there and then come out several minutes later saying, well, Kayla and David or whoever wanted to do this. So we were under the impression that all of his friends knew about this until literally like the day before when he was, suddenly he added the game room on top of it. We can't do the escape room. That is $50 a person. I'm not paying $200 for your friends to go for an hour at a game room, and then you expect money to spend at the mall on top of that. Because he's not just content going to the mall to hang out with his friends. He has outright told me he doesn't see a point in going to the mall unless he's got money to spend. So I tell him no. Like I've told him repeatedly that the escape room's not happening. It got to a point where I was finally like, Chris, we're gonna sit down and have a group chat with your friends. And he was like, no, I'll drop the escape room. Did he drop it? No. No, he's still pressuring me about it. Still. Knowing we can't afford it. But he doesn't care. Anyways, so I compromised. And I was like, here, you can, your friends are going to the mall, I'll give you $20. Wasn't good enough. Well, $20 not enough to buy anything. Fine, I'll give you $50. We don't have it. We didn't even have $20. But you hardly ever go out with your friends, and you didn't get a lot of money for your birthday like you normally do, so here's $50. Go hang out with your friends. Yeah, that wasn't good enough either. He asked for a $5 game a couple days after that, and his dad told him no, and explained to him, like, bud, it's a little tight until I get paid. We just had to replace the alternator, and the sink's broke. Like, we don't really have the money for that. What's he do? He asked me about it like a day later, not realizing that his dad had already come to me and told me that he had told him no. So we get through that snafu, and now here we are to the second example, headphones. He went through no less than 10 pair of headphones last year. He has lost every single pair of earbuds and wired headphones that I have had in the past 5 years. Every single pair of my headphones has been given to him after he lost his, and then he had lost them, including my adapter. I was able to keep up with that adapter for like 4 years. I let him use it for a couple months, and he loses it. Loses the headphones case and all. So I have been trying to use samples to save a little money, so I've been requesting headphone samples. The first pair we got, he didn't like. They were like a $60 set of headphones. Very nice. He didn't, they're right here actually. He didn't like them because they're open ear headphones. Okay, fine. Let's get you some that aren't open ear. Well, he don't like this. He wants something, this is what he wants. He wants AirPods, but he's not getting AirPods. So I want something that's closer to AirPods. When we gave him the second one, he didn't like the shape of them. I want something closer to AirPods. So we got him a third set. Again, nice, like $40, $50, $60 headphones. The sound quality's bad. You're not getting AirPods. It's not happening. You're not getting them. You are not getting any better quality headphones than what we are able to get for free as samples. I will buy you a $10 pair of earbuds off Amazon right now, and then if I ever hear anything about earbuds ever again, I will flush every single one of them. Sound quality, good or bad or not. You'll just go without. I can't, and I don't know how to get it through to him. Because he stands here while I talk to him and he just looks at me like he fucking hates me, like he resents me. You're given everything you want. And I even tell him, go tell your friends. Go ask your friends. Go be like, hey, my mom has bought me 3 pairs of headphones, and I don't like the sound quality, so I think I'm going to ask her for a 4th pair. Do you think that's reasonable? Go ask him. And he just looks at me like I'm the biggest bitch in the world. And I don't know what to do. I'm having some issues.
Too much media.
Welcome to Too Much Media.
Too much media. Too much. Too much media.
Ma'am, what do you want us to do about this? What are we as the internet supposed to do to help you raise your ungrateful son? Like, you can't raise him and we don't know him. So why are you on the internet complaining to us that you don't know how to raise a son? Because is it just me, but I listened to her whole rant about her son being ungrateful, waiting to hear him do something outrageous that is like crazy to expect from a teenager. And all I heard was the dwellings of a teenager. Like, everything he asked for sounds completely normal to me. Like, hey, closed mouths don't get fed, honey. If he don't ask, he won't get it. He gotta ask. He gotta at least try. My mom is a pushover. If I push her long enough, eventually she'll start to feel bad and she'll get me them headphones that I want. Like, to me, all it sounds like is that she's a pushover. He knows it. And he's gotta ask. And he's a teenager who's jobless and broke. And the only way he knows how to get money is through you guys. So who else is he gonna ask? You want him putting his thumb out on the side of the road, asking strangers? Like, you guys are the only people he knows to ask, like, when he wants something. I don't know. Everything she said sounded like completely normal. Like, teenagers are narcissists. Teenagers think that the world revolves around them. That's how teenagers are. Like, what do you want him to do? Everything he did is like wanting to have, like, He's right. $20 at the mall? What can you do with $20 at the mall? $20 ain't doing nothing at the mall these days. Hello. $20 at the mall is not getting you anything. Like, you literally might as well just buy a pizza and chill at the crib. He's right about that too. And you know, I feel bad for her because clearly she's going through financial struggles. We are in a recession. People's pockets are, you know, hitting hard and things like that. But at the end of the day, you can't expect a teenager to care about stuff like that. Like, his brain is not going to be thinking about, oh my God, this costs 500. I do feel as though by the time you're a teenager, you should be old enough to like have that level of critical thinking and understanding to be able to get it. But based off the way she sounds of like, oh yeah, and then he's sitting there looking at me like I'm the biggest bitch in the world. It sounds as though that you have a parenting problem where you never raised him to be considerate of like what's going on with you guys financially or of other people as a whole, things like that. Like, the stuff that you're complaining that he's inconsiderate about are stuff that are taught at an early age, you know? So if you didn't do the groundwork when he was younger and his brain wasn't, you know, as developed, you can't expect him now as a teenager where it's like kind of your most selfish time possible as in your whole life to then switch the knob to suddenly care that you guys have to pay $500 for an accelerator or whatever the hell car part and a sink. Like, how's he supposed to just learn how to suddenly care now when it's supposed to be his most selfish years? Like, teenagehood, like, that's when all the important things happen, you know? Like, you're just getting ready for prom, you're getting ready to like do all these stuff. There's constantly activities at school that you want to pay for. You finally have like enough agency where you can leave the house without parents, and now you want to do things with your friends that always are going to cost money. Food, drinks, activities, all types of stuff. Like, and then you're saying that this was for his birthday too? Is it insane for him to want to do multiple things for his birthday? I really don't think so. Like, everything he's asking for, to me, it sounds as though either she's not explaining it well enough or something else is going on. But I mean, I feel bad, so I do want to give some solutions. I feel like one of the solutions I would say is make him get a job. If he gets a job, then he can spend whatever money he gets from that job on whatever he wants to. Just tell him from now on, you go get your job, because the money that we're making is barely cutting it to afford the bills in this house. So if you want to do anything extra that is not like directly affecting your health and your well-being, you're gonna have to pay for it yourself. You got to get a job, and whatever you make from that job, you use it. Don't ask me for no escape room money. Don't ask me for no food money. Don't ask me for no nothing. I don't got it, bro. Just know it now. I'm telling you early. Know now. Like, you're not getting it from me, but I will allow you to get a job. Like, I feel like that's the only solution you can do. It sounds as though that you are having financial issues and you're trying to blame your teenager for wanting to have a life. And also, it sounds as though like she's like emotionally dysregulated, where it's like if she doesn't be seen as the good guy constantly, it kind of bothers her in a way where that's why she's such a pushover. Like, after a while of him asking for things, she usually gets it. And maybe in the past they were in a better financial place where she could kind of, you know, get him things that he wanted. So he kind of got used to that. He was like, it was on some like, oh yeah, I mean, even though if it's financially irresponsible for my parents to get certain things for me, I know that when I ask long enough, most of the times they kind of could make it shake, and they usually just get it. But now you're like so financially bad off that even that you can't really do. You can't even make it shake anymore, which is like understandable. I don't know what happened in your financial life, but it's like at the end of the day, he's just a teenager. Like, he's just a kid. Like, I don't know. I don't like when parents like try to like parentify kids, and then like afterwards it's like, you want to parentify them, but then you also want to put them in a childlike state at the same time. Like, they're still a kid. Like, you're trying to make it like, oh, he's suddenly supposed to understand your financial dwellings, but you've never made him understand it before. So now all of a sudden he's supposed to just like not care that the rest of his friends are going to go places and do things and want stuff. Like, it's completely normal for him to behave like this. And I feel as though you want him to like be emotionally aware for you of like how bad it feels for you to not have money right now. But it's like, you're the adult, so you should be the one who's emotionally aware enough to be like, dang, I do get it. He wants these things and I really can't afford it. And he's a teenager. It's normal for him to think that this, da, 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 da. But at the end of the day, you can't allow your emotions to dictate your response to him. When you're raising kids, like you gotta emotions, you gotta throw that shit in the bag. Like, no. You cannot let your emotions run you when you're around kids. They will have a field day with you. The last thing you ever want kids to see is you showing your emotions. You're the adult. You're the one with the experience. You're the one with the emotional intelligence, with the intellect to know all these things. How the hell you expect him to be more emotionally aware than you are? You're sitting there talking about something, and then he's looking at me like I'm a bitch. He's listening to you talk about how he's looking at you like you're a bitch. Like, all he's doing is being upset, which is a completely normal response when you say no. But it's like, at the end of the day, he's only gonna know that you say no, and if he asks, he has to ask. Like, I don't know, all she did was say that he asked. See, I was waiting for this turnaround where she's like, after we say no, he throws big fits. He's the one who broke the sink, that's why we have to pay for it. Or like, he like steals from us, or like, you know, I thought he was actually gonna do something rebellious after y'all said no. But it sounds as though, like, when you say no, you think that that's a running sentence. No is the end of the sentence. We're not gonna discuss this again. I said no and it's over. Like, but that doesn't mean he's gonna stop asking. That's normal for him to keep asking, because maybe you'll change your mind. You gotta decide that your mind's not changing. Honestly, if at the end of the day, you got to add some consequences into this. If he keeps asking and it's starting to annoy you, what I would do is like, okay, I said no to you already. If you ask me again, then you got to do this. You got to go fix the accelerator so we don't got to pay for the car fee. Like, I don't know, but you got to start giving some consequences after, so then he'll know to shut the hell up. Like, we tired, be quiet. Like, we don't got no money, bro. We tired. We just worked the whole full day. You don't even have a job. You don't get it? Like, what? And there's plenty of like after school jobs / like weekend jobs that hire teenagers. Like, look in your town for something local, like a small poppin' mom and pop, or like something like that, where he can go and just get a couple hours in, part-time job, just to get a little bit of walking around money. Like, he's not doing anything wrong. He just is a kid. He doesn't know. He doesn't care, too. Like, we barely care. And then she run into the internet. This is what really pissed me off, too. It's like, you run into the internet like we're gonna... Ma'am, what do you want us to do? What do you want us to do? We don't got the answers, Sway. We do not got the answers. Like, no. People on the internet be killing me.
Too much media.
Welcome to Too Much Media.
Too much media. Have fun. Too much media.